Hello everyone and welcome to the second part on the fifth world champion Max Euwe. Alright, so we started with the fact that he was the least professional world champion ever, which is quite amazing. A math teacher, doctor, PhD in math, and then doing quite some serious work with computers, FIDE president, a lot of things that he achieved. Let's look a little bit at the period just before him becoming world champion and including the first match. As was written by Ruben Fine, one of the greatest players at that time in the world, the 30s and so on, he basically wrote, and I'm quoting, "Euwe's main international success came in the form of narrow defeats, but these were in matches against the world best." So, okay, he lost to Alekhine in a match in 26, to Capablanca in 31. Narrow defeats, right? I mean, okay, you don't really become world champion from a narrow defeat. A draw against Floor, that was another very serious contender to the title in the 30s. But looking a bit carefully at the period of, I would say, just 1 year before the match and a bit after the match, it's pretty clear that he was, maybe excluding Capablanca, that, okay, for personal reasons, never got a shot with Alekhine. He was deservedly their challenger. They played the tournament in Zurich just 1 year before the World Championship match in 1934. Many great players played this tournament. Alekhine won with an amazingly impressive score, 13 out of 15, but Euwe shared the second spot together with Floor, 12 out of 15, ahead of Bugalyubov, that played the World Championship match that year, Lasker, Nimzovich, and many other great players at that time. So he was also the only one to beat Alekhine in that tournament, and that was a very serious thing, considering that Alekhine lost six games from 1927 till 1935, and he played some games. It wasn't like without playing, so that was really an achievement. Let's quickly see this game. It didn't have anything special. I mean, this a6 is sometimes a cool move that we see. I believe Carlsen have used it. Carlsen and Kramnik have used it a bit, but I'm not willing to bet on that. Anyway, that's a very normal, typical system with ideas of f3, e4, but I want to go just to the important moment. Okay, one tiny positional idea, not allowing bishop to f5 immediately. Okay, I would consider maybe g6 with bishop f5. Probably white would respond with knight g3, h5. I mean, g6, bishop f5 is a very standard idea. Anyway, we got into this position that's already clear white is better here. No, okay, I mean, this is not much. So, Euwe got a worse position here. And, Alekhine. And I'm not certain exactly where white should have, really pushed for a break, because white is better, no doubt. But somewhere here, when the bishop is getting out, his advantage is already, I would say, being reduced. White still the one playing. e4 is a typical move. I mean, okay, getting the weak d4 spot, but on the other hand, okay, white has some ideas with d5 and so on. But this position, objectively, okay, I think black is reasonable here. Maybe queen e8, maybe knight e7. But very surprisingly, Alekhine just blundered here, and blundered quite big with the move f6. I mean, it is actually really interesting, because I'm not certain what he overlooked. I mean, I cannot believe that he thought he's